Shakur Stevenson announced on his Instagram that he was out of the Joe Cordina fight after sustaining a hand injury. He's now had surgery on the hand. He said, God works in mysterious ways. Through the ups and downs, I'm steady, hungry, and motivated more than ever. 2025 gonna be my best year yet. Surgery went great. It's a minor setback for a major comeback. Hashtag chasing greatness. So, I definitely wanted to see Shakur Stevenson back in the ring because I feel like he needs to redeem his name in some ways. Maybe not personally, but a lot of people been throwing disrespect on his name. A lot of people been going at him pretty tough because of the level of opposition, in my opinion, and how he's fighting them, right? Whether you talk about Artem or you talk about Edwin. I thought that the Joe Cordina fight was not a good fight for Shakur Stevenson for many reasons, right? One, he's not as recognizable as a name. Two, he will not get any credit for beating Joe Cordina whatsoever. And it'll be more of the same. The criticism he'll get will be the same. If he knocked Joe Cordina out in one round, the criticism he'll get will be the same, that he fights bums. Why isn't he fighting Tank? Why isn't he fighting Teal? Why isn't he fighting Devin? Why isn't he fighting Ryan? Why isn't he fighting Keyshawn Davis? Why is he fighting Frank Martin? You see? So that is why I didn't like the Cordina fight. And I thought they were doing him a disservice. Honestly, I didn't see, putting Shakur Stevenson as a co-main event on the better BF Bivol card. Yeah, that's good for fans, right? But for me, as a budding star and someone who wants to, take my career to a certain place, those two guys are not stars. Better be and Bivol, I mean. So for me to be on some co-main event to their card is kind of crazy, right? And remember, Top Rank showed people leaving Shakur fights early. People have been saying that he's boring. So how do you redeem yourself? How do you get respect back on your name? You have to fight somebody that these people think is like that. I said that before. I'm going to say that again. I'm going to keep saying that. Shakur will not get that credit or respect that he feels he deserves or that he should get until he fight a guy that people think can beat him. People think Tank can beat him. There's people that probably think Devin can beat him. There's probably people that think that Ryan or, hell, even Pitbull Cruz could beat him, right? So you have to go at one of them guys. Loma would be a good fight too, I guess. But to me, right, we've seen Loma lose to so many different fighters now that the lust has worn off. So to me, Tank makes all the sense, right? No time needed. We don't need any more building. And I said that before. I said, well, how does Shakur fighting Cordina build the Tank fight? Right? How many more people are going to potentially buy the pay-per-view that would not already have done so because Shakur fought Cordina or looked good against Cordina? To me, it was just exercise, right? So I didn't want him to cancel the fight or pull out of the fight, right? That's a whole different ball game. But I saw the video of him. He apparently looked like he threw like a body shot with his right hand, and as soon as he threw it, he fell to the ground in pain. So that's also not a good sign, right? That he was apparently hurt his hand or his shoulder or something was hurt going into the Edwin fight. And now he's hurt again, right? So he got that injury, I believe, probably punching with, 16-ounce gloves, right? Which is a lot of padding. So the fact that he's, I don't remember if the injury for Edwin was his hand or his shoulder, but, the injuries are starting to pile up too as well. So, before his hands or his body give out on him, because it can happen that quick, especially when you've been, boxing your entire life. I want him to go ahead and get them big fights, whether it's Devin, whether it's Ryan, whether it's Tank, whether it's T.O., you name them, right? There's some way bigger names than Artem, than Edwin, than Cordina, right? I almost forgot his name. So another fight that he might want to take is the Edwin rematch, right? I think that'll put a lot of respect on his name if he were to take the Edwin rematch. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. It's the baddest brand in the lane.